Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends set review. Today we're looking at set number 10794. This is Team Spidey Web Spinner Headquarters. This is retailing for $54.99 USD or $69.99 Canadian, and this is going to be releasing on March the 1st. And I am so excited to look at this. I love the large play sets that they've been doing for this 4+ theme. And we're getting some really cool sort of comic booky characters here. One that we've never gotten a minifigure before for Zola. So I'm so excited to take a closer look at this set. All right, so here's everything all built up. I love play sets, and I think that this is a really fun thing. I think something as well that sometimes people forget with 4+ sets is everything here is printed. Not a single sticker in here, which you're going to see some really cool details inside of this build. So let's go through this thing. If you want, there's chapters if you want to hop around. So here's the Web Spinner Headquarters on its own, and I think that this is a pretty solid and substantially sized play set for a 4+ set. Like, there's quite a lot of space in the interior there. You've even got all of these different sections, all representing 3 different interests for kids. We've got music, art, which also music is an art, but then you've also got science here for Peter's section. So personally, my favorite thing is actually on the inside here of this sort of living room. All right, so it's all in glass, which I like. I like these blue door frames there, and yeah, it's all enclosed in here, but this has got to be my favorite thing included. This screen, this TV screen there is awesome. That is the same newscaster there that we've gotten in the Bugle, as well as now other sets, including the latest Avengers Tower. So the fact that that same symbol there for the newscast, the same news anchor, is great. And you've also got Zola there on the news, which is so much fun. You've got a little table there with a cup, as well as here, it almost looks like a beanbag, sort of, it's just squished in the floor. So you could have the figures sitting, or even, I guess, lying down a little bit there, watching TV. And then moving over, we've got 2 platforms on each side. It's the exact same build. I love the little hazard 1x4 tile there, but the design of this is so cool. The use there of the Mario plate pieces just works so well, I think, for like a fun little play set like this. I love the shaping of that. And then up here, this is Gwen's section, and it looks great with the drum set. The colors obviously are in Gwen's colors, which is great. And you can see here that you can place her there in the back and have her drumming away. Over here on the other side, this is probably the spot that speaks to me the most, but on that little superhero stand piece in dark blue, you've got this really cool 2x3 tile, this sort of painting that Miles has done of the 3 spider symbols there, which look great. As well as over here in the cup, you've got a paintbrush sitting inside there, which is just a blue paintbrush. But making our way up the ladders, you can see over here, we've got this little spot for Tracy, the spider bot, which is such an adorable little piece. This is not new. This has come in other sets. Really, really cute there, little spots. You've also got a table there, and that's kind of interesting that the seat is the exact same height as the actual table. But yeah, you've got a spot there for Peter to sit down, and then you've also got this laptop, which can actually be opened, of course, and you can do some work in there, but you're also able to close it up if you don't know how the laptop pieces works. You could actually have a figure holding it in their hand. So yeah, this is a little workstation, I guess, for Peter. You've got this beaker here, which has spilled over, and you've got this piece from City there. And yeah, that's a fun little spill piece there that is being used a ton of times now for that. In behind the desk, we have a prison cell. And the way that works is you just lift and move the web piece there in the back. You bend it backwards, and then you take your Zola figure, place him on inside, and then move the web piece back on up. I think that works really great. It almost looks also kind of like an elevator. I don't know. That's just what I see when I look at it with the transparent bit there. I think maybe having it be in like trans blue or a different color would also maybe look more like a prison. And an actual other toy for kids it's a suit display, or at least that's what it looks like, and you could put the suit inside there. So it doesn't have to be a prison like the set actually has you use it as, but you know, use your imagination. But I love this piece up top here. The top of the web quarters looks so cool. The gold looks amazing, this new piece, and then even the bits around the eyes. That is such a cool inclusion here, and I'm glad that we just keep getting these really cool dome pieces each year for these play sets with these awesome prints on them. It's 3 years in a row. And here is the Glide Spinner. This is obviously a vehicle here for Ghost Spider in the colors of purple and the pinks and the white and the bright, you know, turquoise pieces here, the teal, and then you've got the transparent bright blue as well. You've got this cool printed piece there on the front with the spider symbol, and then you've got a little bit of a cockpit on the inside. So you could take Ghost Spider, have her sitting inside there, and then close the cockpit up. But yeah, you've got a little 1x2 double cheese slope there with some printing on it with the fuel gauge and all that. And these turbines are actually able to move and rotate around. They are able to be spun as well. And then coming over here into the back, I guess you could put the other spider friends. You could put Zola inside after you capture them, a bunch of different things. But then you've got this pink web, which has come in other sets with the big spider web piece that these 4+ sets introduced. So yeah, this is a really cool looking piece. But also included in the set, you might have seen before, is the gold piece. And the idea is that you can actually take these two pieces, and if you want to, you can take the different enemies and you lock them up inside of this little cage. So with this, you could fly on off and take them away that way. So here is the Arnhem Zola Mech, and it definitely leaves a lot to be desired, I think. Like, if you look at this cockpit sort of section up here where you put Zola, yeah, I don't know. It definitely could be a little bit more enclosed, a little bit more interesting, but you can 360 spin the hips and everything around. The arms, there's actually quite a lot of articulation. You've got these little claw hands, which are meant to actually grab onto the different figures, which I think is pretty cool. You could grab it that way. You could grab it if you want to attach them this way as well. So yeah, that's fun. I actually like that a lot. And getting those pieces there from Ninjago and Dark Yellow is pretty nice too. And the legs as well, they're also able to actually pose. I don't think you can sort of stand it on one leg because of just how heavy the top is and everything. But yeah, if you attach that to studs, you'd have no problem posing that on one leg. But yeah, it's interesting with the feet there with those slope pieces down below. I will say I've just noticed that as you sort of turn and spin this thing around, this is so easy to detach, and then you got to put it back on. Also, you might be wondering, what is this piece here on the back, this red clip? The idea, I believe, here is that you put the web there and you can sort of close it on up. If you attach the pink one too, you can just web up the whole mech, sort of covering the view, which I think that's a lot of fun. I like that. Here is the new gold outfit here for Spider-Man. Looks really great. I love the gold eyes and just the gold symbol there. It's just a fun variant, and I'm just impressed that we're getting another cool new suit here. Also, love the mid-legs there. Really fun as well, because they are a little bit shorter than the rest of the adults. Here is Ghost Spider. She looks great. She's got a gold outfit here too for this wave, and you can remove the hood there just to get a better look at the printing. Love the torso there as well. You've got a little bit of gold up at the top. The drumsticks, ordinarily, I think in another set, they would have been Harry Potter wands, but they're probably a little bit too small, I think, for 4+ kids, and then they'd have to snap it off and everything there. But anyways, you can see the back torso, really cool. Love this gold aesthetic. But definitely, I think Miles Spin Morales is what they're calling him. Didn't realize that they just call him Spin, supposedly so that they don't get confused. I get it for kids, too, Spider-Man. But anyways, I think he looks the best for sure. The gold with the red and the black just pops. Really, like, that mask to me doesn't even look 4+y. Like, that just looks amazing there. The symbols and everything, these torsos are a little too simplified, but there's something about this mask here for him that's just amazing. I'm telling you, I did not mean a pun there. But anyways, you could see here with the Iron Man figure, this is just phenomenal. I love this so much. The helmet and the visor and all that, that's a little cartoony, I think, for this. And it definitely, you know, it feels that way. But I think if you cover that up and you just look at the torso, Like, that's one of the most detailed Iron Man torsos I think we've gotten. I love that arc reactor. I love all the different lines there. It's just such a cool looking comic book outfit. Even the leg printing there too. You can see there's a little bit of silver down there. Like, this is just such an awesome looking figure, spinning it around on the back as well. Like, that's great. I love the printing there too. He does come with a wrench. And drumroll please, if I remove the helmet, you've got this Tony Stark face underneath, which it looks like it could fit in, I think, with your regular minifigures, the eyes and all that. It feels normal. It's not too cartoony, I think. Definitely, I think they could have included a hairpiece here for him. No second expression, unfortunately, on the other side. But, yeah, our first John Stamos Lego minifigure, I think. And here is Arnim Zola. Incredible to have a minifigure version of him finally. I never would have thought that it would have been in a Spidey and His Amazing Friends set, but this is so great. It's so comic booky and wacky. Like, look at that face there. It's just so funny. Oh my goodness, I love that expression. Love this piece so much. Like, look at the back there. That's really detailed. This whole piece is just so detailed. I really love it a lot. Like, look at it from above. That's so cool. The torso and the legs, they're all blank. I think maybe could have had some leg printing or something there, but first ever Zola. You've also got this little Zola bot there as well with a weird looking face there on that dome. You've also got this little ray gun and the wheels. You could wheel this around if you wanted to. And yeah, the arms are interesting there in yellow too. It's definitely a cute, fun little inclusion. There you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Team Spidey Web Spinner Headquarters set. I think that this is a really fun play set, especially like for 4+ for Marvel. I think that the figures in here that you're getting are amazing with that Iron Man and Zola, and these gold outfits are so much fun. But the playset itself, I think, is just it's just fun. It's just a cute little thing. I think that as well, if I compare to the other web quarters, this is probably not as good as that other one. I don't know personally, but still really fun. I think the other vehicles you're getting in here too, and the figures are so great. But what do you think of this? I can't wait for more of these sets. Like, this is how we're getting our first Zola and first figures for so many other characters as well. So be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future Lego Spidey and His Amazing Friends set news, reviews, also just Marvel sets in general. We are going to be reviewing the other sets, so stay tuned for that as well. I'll link them at the end once they are up. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.